Stop, don't buy the Mac Studio. Welcome everybody, welcome to Apple Insider. It is Andrew here, and despite the fact that it's only been about a year since the Mac Studio originally launched, we may be on the verge of a second generation model hitting the market. It seems kind of crazy because it seemed like only a few months ago that there was rumors that the Mac Studio was a one-off. It was only a stopgap product between Apple's last generation Mac Pro and the new Apple Silicon Mac Pro. Apple wanted this machine, this desktop for devs with a bunch of I/O. But now it really appears that we're going to get a second generation unit based on Apple's M2 series. So how do I know this? Well, recently, developer Nicholas Alvarez discovered 3 unreleased Mac references inside of the Find My app. There's Mac 14.8, 14.13, and 14.14. These are identifiers Apple uses to separate out the different Mac models. Every Mac has one, and you can find one just by diving into your system settings on your own Mac. Now, these ones do not correspond to any existing Mac, which means, yes, of course, they're referring to an unreleased Mac. And typically, we wouldn't know what models those were referring to. But this time, there's a distinction.
Oh hey, it's me from an alternative timeline. I'm jumping in here to thank my sponsor for this video, CleanMyMac X, brought to you by MacPaw. The Mac as a whole is an essential tool for work, education, play, and life in general. Developed by MacPaw, CleanMyMac X is a fantastic decluttering tool that can help keep your Mac running in tip-top shape. In total, there are 29 tools built into CleanMyMac X. It can help by speeding up your performance, finding hidden junk folders, preventing it from getting malware, prevent it from overheating, plus it's a Red Dot Design Award winner, and it is fully notarized by Apple, so you know that it's safe to install on your machine. Recently, CleanMyMac X got a completely updated menu bar application, which helps take care of your Mac's health with 6 detailed monitors that provide useful information on your Mac storage, state of protection, CPU performance, RAM, battery, and network speeds. And here's the best part. The menu bar application is completely free to download and use for yourself. But if you do want to unlock the full version of CleanMyMac X, you can use the link down below in the description and get 5% off. That is 5% off CleanMyMac X. But here's the thing, it only works for 2 weeks. 2 weeks and the promotion is done. So follow the link down below in the description or pinned in the comments. Thank you again to MacPaw and CleanMyMac X for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get back to the other content, right?
All 3 of these Macs in the Find My app had the Left Behind alert disabled. So what does that mean? Well, the Left Behind alert is what you get when you leave that Mac behind. A portable Mac. Only Apple's desktops have these alerts disabled, because you can't leave it behind. It's always in one place. It's just on your desk. So there's no reason to have Left Behind alerts. So Mac 14.8, 14.13, and 14.14 are now referencing a desktop Mac. But in Apple's desktop lineup, there are only 4 models, right? We have the Mac Mini that was literally just refreshed. We have the 24-inch iMac, which is due for an upgrade, but is rumored to be getting the M3 chip later this year. Then there's the Mac Pro, which Gurman most recently said is not going to be ready in time for WWDC. So if it's none of those 3, it can only be referring to an M2-based Mac Studio. If Apple follows the same patterns with the original Mac Studio, we could get an M2 Max and an M2 Ultra version of the Mac Studio announced on June 5th. So if you were in the market, you were thinking about a Mac Studio, maybe hold off. Maybe hold off and wait until June to see if Apple does introduce a new high-end desktop for creators before it gets around to the very hefty Mac Pro. What do you guys think? Do you think we're going to see the Mac Studio at WWDC, or do you think it's something else? Let me know in the comments or on Twitter at Andrew_OSU, and otherwise stay tuned. I got so many more videos coming your way.